Introduction to PyPDF. PyPDF is a Python library for working with PDF files. It is used to read, extract, merge, split, and modify PDFs. Real-world uses include extracting text, combining files, and automating PDF document workflows. PyPDF makes handling PDFs in Python simple and flexible. Running the cell now. To install PyPDF on Windows, use the command pip install PyPDF. Here we import the main PDF reader and PDF writer classes from the PyPDF module. Running the cell now. Core concepts in PyPDF. PDF reader is used to open and read PDF documents. PDF writer helps create and modify PDF files. Pages in a PDF are accessed as a list using reader.pages. PyPDF can extract text, images, and metadata from PDFs. No external PDF software is required. Running the cell now. First, let us open an existing PDF file for reading with PDF Reader. We create a PDF Reader object by passing the PDF file path to it. Running the cell now. Let us see how many pages the PDF file has. We count the total pages by getting the length of reader.pages. We print the number of pages found. Running the cell now. This output shows the total number of pages in the PDF, which is 5. It highlights how the reader.pages list can be used to quickly access the length property and determine the document's page count. This is a fundamental step when working with PDFs to understand their structure before further processing. Let us extract text from the first page of the PDF. We access the first page using reader.pages at index 0. We call extract_text on the page to get its text. We print a label for clarity. We print the actual text that was extracted. Running the cell now. This output displays the extracted text from the first page of the PDF, demonstrating how PDF Reader accesses individual pages through reader.pages and pulls plain text using extract_text. Notice the clear, readable content, confirming that PyPDF can successfully extract textual data for further processing or analysis. Now we will merge two PDF files into one. We create a new PDF writer for output. We loop over a list of PDF file names to combine. We read each PDF using PDF Reader. We then loop through all pages in the current PDF. Each page is added to the output PDF writer. Finally, we write the merged result to a new file named merged.pdf. Running the cell now. This output confirms that the PDF merge was successful, returning true alongside the closed file object, indicating the writer finished saving a merged.pdf. Notice how the code loops through each page of both PDFs, combining them into a single file, which demonstrates how PDF Writer can be used to merge documents seamlessly. This key step highlights PyPDF's capability to manipulate PDFs by adding pages from multiple sources. Let us open and look at the merged PDF containing all pages from both files. Next, let us split a PDF so each page becomes its own file. We loop over all pages, getting the page number and page object. For each page, we create a new PDF writer. We add just the current page to the writer. We name the output file using the page number. We write the single-page PDF file to disk. Running the cell now. Opening the first single-page PDF we just split out from the original file. Now we will add metadata such as title and author to a PDF. We create a PDF writer to store our new PDF. We add all pages from the source document. This collects every page for the final output. We add a metadata dictionary including a custom title and author. We write the PDF with metadata to metadata_example.pdf. Running the cell now. This output confirms that the PDF file was successfully written and closed without errors. Notice how the code adds custom metadata, specifically title and author, to the new PDF, demonstrating how PDF Writer lets you enhance PDF files beyond just page content. This step is key for organizing and identifying PDFs programmatically. Let us open the PDF with new metadata and see if it appears in the PDF viewer. Let us see how to open an encrypted PDF file if it requires a password. We create a PDF reader for the password-protected file. We check if the open PDF is encrypted. If it is encrypted, we use the decrypt method with the password. Now we can extract text as usual from the first page. We print a label for the output. We print the extracted text after decryption. Running the cell now. This output shows the successful extraction of text from the first page of an encrypted PDF after decryption. Notice how the code uses decrypt with the correct password before accessing the page's text, illustrating PyPDF's ability to handle protected documents. This reinforces the lesson's intent to demonstrate reading and extracting content securely from encrypted PDFs. Let us rotate a PDF page by 90 degrees for a better layout. We import deep copy to avoid editing the original page in memory. We create a new PDF writer. We copy the first page to keep the original unchanged. We rotate it clockwise by 90 degrees. We add the rotated page to our writer. We write the rotated page into rotated.pdf. Running the cell now. This output confirms that the PDF file rotated.pdf was successfully written and the file is now closed. Notice that the code deep copies the first page from the reader, rotates it 90 degrees clockwise, and then adds it to a new PDF writer object before saving. This demonstrates how PyPDF lets you modify page orientation and save changes to a new PDF file. Opening the page we just rotated to verify the new orientation. Now let us extract all text from every page in the PDF. We start with an empty string to store all the text. We loop through all pages in the document. For each page, we extract the text. If the extraction gave any text, we add it to our total with a line break. We print a label to show what will be output. We print all the collected text at once. Running the cell now. This output shows the combined text extracted from all pages of the PDF, demonstrating how PDF Reader's page list allows iteration to gather complete document content. Notice the clear page labels and consistent text blocks, confirming that extract_text works reliably across multiple pages, which is crucial for processing or analyzing full PDF documents. Let us create a PDF with only the odd-numbered pages. We start a new PDF writer to hold the selected pages. We loop with both page index and page object. If the page number is even, we include it, since page index starts at 0. The selected page is added to the writer. We write the odd page PDF to odd_pages.pdf. Running the cell now. This output confirms that the new PDF file odd_pages.pdf was successfully written and closed. In this example, notice how the code selectively copies pages with even indices, 0-based, effectively extracting odd-numbered pages from the original PDF using PDF Writer. This demonstrates how you can manipulate page lists to create customized PDFs. Let us open the odd pages PDF and check that only every other page is included. Let us extract and print the metadata stored in a PDF. We get the metadata property of the reader. We loop over all key and value pairs in the metadata. We print each key and its value. Running the cell now. This output shows the extracted metadata from a PDF using reader.metadata, listing key details like author, creation date, and producer. Notice how some fields are populated, e.g., creation date, while others remain unspecified, highlighting what information is embedded in the document. This reinforces how PDF Reader enables access not just to content but also to valuable document properties. Now we will create a PDF with password protection. We create a PDF writer for a new PDF. We add all pages from the input PDF. The encrypt method adds password protection. We write the result as protected_out.pdf. Running the cell now. This output confirms that the PDF was successfully written and saved with password protection applied. The tuple shows a true status indicating the write operation completed without errors, and the file object is closed, meaning the file is ready for use. This demonstrates how PDFWriter.Encrypt secures the PDF, reinforcing the lesson on modifying PDFs with PyPDF. Let us open the password-protected PDF to see the protection prompt. For advanced use, let us prepare a PDF for faster web preview with a cleaner internal structure. PyPDF cannot fully linearize PDFs as some tools do, but saving with PDF Writer improves internal order. We start a writer. All pages are added from the reader. We write the optimized PDF as linearized_example.pdf. Running the cell now. This output shows that the PDFWriter.Write method successfully saved the modified PDF to disk, returning a tuple with true indicating success and a closed file object. In this lesson's context, it confirms that although PyPDF cannot fully linearize PDFs, it can optimize and write pages correctly, preparing the document for potentially faster web viewing. Notice how the loop adds each page individually, which is key to restructuring the PDF before saving. We will open the output file now, though web optimization may be subtle. Let us see how to handle the case when the PDF file does not exist. We use a try block to attempt opening a missing file. If file not found error is raised, we handle it here. The accept block prints a friendly message to the user. Running the cell now. This output shows the error handling in action when trying to open a non-existent PDF file using PDF Reader. Instead of crashing, the code catches the file not found error and provides a clear, user-friendly message. This demonstrates the importance of managing exceptions to make your PDF processing code more robust and user-friendly. Sometimes extracting text from a PDF fails if the page is not text-based. We get the first page from our reader. We extract text and check the result. If no text comes out, we print a warning. Otherwise, we print the page text. Running the cell now. This output shows successful text extraction from the first page of the PDF, indicated by the printed text content. Notice how the code checks if extract_text returns none to handle pages without extractable text, such as scanned images, ensuring your script can gracefully handle such cases. This reinforces the lesson's focus on safely accessing text with PDF Reader and implementing basic error handling. For best practice, use a with statement to write and close your file properly. We start by making a new PDF writer. All pages are added just as before. We now open the output file with a with statement. We write the PDF using the file object for safe handling. Running the cell now. Let us view our correctly saved best practice PDF file. Before processing text, always check if the file is encrypted. If it is, print a warning for the user. Otherwise, proceed to extract the text. Here we get the text for the first page. We print the text to the screen. Running the cell now. This output confirms that the PDF is not encrypted, allowing text extraction to proceed safely. Notice how the extracted text comes from the first page, demonstrating successful use of reader.pages0.extract_text. This lesson emphasizes the best practice of checking encryption status before attempting to access a PDF's content. A common pattern is to check file sizes of your outputs. We import the OS module for file information. Start a variable to hold the total size. Loop through a list of output files. If each file exists, add its size to the total. We print the combined size in bytes. Running the cell now. This output shows the combined file size of multiple PDF files, totaling 35,734 bytes. It highlights how you can use Python's OS module alongside PyPDF to manage and analyze generated PDFs, reinforcing the lesson's focus on handling PDF files beyond just reading and writing, here, by checking their storage footprint. Our mini-project: gather the first page from all PDF files in the folder and save a collection. We import glob to find all PDF files. We make a PDF writer to collect the pages. Loop through each PDF file found. We try to open each PDF safely so errors do not break the loop. PDF Reader opens each file. We select only the first page. Add just that page to our output. Print to show progress for each file added. If any error occurs, print which file failed and why. We write all collected pages to first_pages_collection.pdf. Running the cell now. This output shows the results of trying to extract and combine the first page from multiple PDFs in a directory. Notice that files which are encrypted or have no pages trigger errors like file has not been decrypted or sequence index out of range, highlighting the importance of handling exceptions when accessing pages. This demonstrates how PDF Reader and PDF Writer can be used together to selectively process pages, while also reinforcing robust file handling in PyPDF workflows. Now let us open the new collection of first pages we just made. Thanks for learning PyPDF. Try more examples and explore PyPDF documentation. Subscribe for more simple Python tutorials. Running the cell now.